or on time. Everybody's on time. I'm Holy crap, I'm actually on time too. Almost never happens. All right, Mel, what's going on? Kevin, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? If it's Tuesday, this must be Belgium. Could go for a Belgian waffle. How's it going, Warren? By what? 2 seconds? Yeah, about 2 seconds. What's going on, Jason? Corey, how you doing? Oh, I was like, where's the music coming from? It's coming from my car. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, at this point, either of them would be okay with. I would be okay with both. But unfortunately, now I could go get taco. I need to ask some people around here. I need to ask the locals where you go to get tacos, and if anybody just says Taco Bell, I'm going to totally ignore them. I see taco trucks, but I don't ever see them like really busy, so I don't know. But anyway, how is everybody's Tuesday going? Jason, I can't help but just shake my head. Mel, you have a puppy chewing on your sweatshirt. I almost had a puppy on Saturday. We did a craft bazaar, craft fair. Not your puppy though. Well, yeah, this one wasn't mine either. Corey, today was kind of bad. We did I get 3 orders? I feel like I got 3 orders in. I did get 3 orders in. I was trying to get a fourth one in, but uh, yeah, Walmart did not want to cooperate. And I mean, honestly, who can blame them? My day started off. They sent me a $58 40 mile, like 8 order drop off, and I was like, okay, $1.50 a mile, not bad, as long as it leaves me in a decent area. No, out of those 8 drop offs, 3 of them were in Vancouver. One of them was here in Battleground. 2 were in Vancouver. The other 5 were in Portland. I'm not going to Portland. It's just not going to happen. And what really had me scratching my head was there are 5, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 Walmarts between this one and Portland. Uh, So there's absolutely no reason that any of those orders should have gone to this store. It it shouldn't happen. Mel, the fair was not, it wasn't what I was expecting as far as turnout, people that showed up. I can't complain though. I mean, there were quite a few booths that didn't have any sales for the whole day. I got fortunate. I had 3 sales. So I guess count your blessings, right? No. And no. Jason is really focused on his tacos right now because he's really slacking at his job. There he is. Crack the whip on Jason there. Like, dude, help me out here. Mel, Jay's a slacker. Yeah, he might. Never mind. I'm not. I almost said something right down Jason's alley, but just imagine Jason with two tacos in his hands. I'm not. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I know better than that with Jason here. Um, did anybody? Okay, so a lot of you guys that don't do Spark don't know. Some of you guys that do Spark do know. Uh, they got rid of the acceptance rate on Spark. It is not being held against us. So no more acceptance rate. I'd like to see other apps follow. Just completely get rid of the acceptance rate. He be motorboating it. Yeah, like a freaking Kawasaki jet ski. Um, Glad I could help. Fish tacos, halibut. Jason, you definitely took that the wrong way. Uh, Crud, that's definitely your opinion. I would love to see no acceptance rate and tell if it's an apartment beforehand. Your Spark doesn't do that because mine does, but sometimes, honestly, sometimes it's bass backwards. I've had it where it'll pop up as an apartment, but when I get there, it's actually just a townhome. And I've also delivered to a residence, but it was a residence that was converted, I guess, into apartments or a duplex, A and B. And yeah, they need to work on that. They also need to work on new one today. Parsley. Parsley is a bulk item or a bulky item, according to Walmart and Spark. So I almost declined an order today just because it said 40 to 50 pounds, bulky item. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to deal with this today. And I looked, and it was a good thing that I looked. It was freaking parsley. Actually, Mary, see? Yeah, no more acceptance. It does take some getting used to. I'm still getting used to it at the moment because I declined more than like 1 or 2 orders in a row, and my brain is just automatically going, I'm tanking my acceptance rate, and I have to keep going back and, "Oh, no, wait, I have no acceptance rate. It doesn't exist anymore." There's some new overall finding items metric that supposedly replaced it, but Philip, what's going on, man? Are you only doing lives now, no more videos? Um, tell the weather gets nicer. I'm actually transitioning the channel. We're gonna be going outdoors. Um, hiking, camping, magnet fishing, metal detecting, stuff like that. Um, I'm so over gig work. I haven't done DoorDash since October, and my goal is to be completely done with gig work by the end of this year. Didn't quite make it last year, but 30 to 50 pounds of parsley would be pretty bulky. Cilantro too. It really would. What was a 40 to 50 pound item? A case of water. All the spark rejects end up on roadie. Uh, I have seen I have seen some other spark drivers that have if those people got approved. God only knows how bad the people are that didn't get approved. Now the puppy's sleeping on you. I'll see. Been not watching too much YouTube. Just realized you hadn't posted standard videos. Phil, yeah, like I said, yeah, I haven't. Social media in general has kind of been a buzzkill since September. I, 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 I mean, like zero disrespect by this, but it was basically this like the shot heard around the world, and I mean, I hope our civil discourse can like course correct, and we can just all get back to offending everybody because so that nobody's offended. I feel like that's the best approach. James, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. And no, I did not see Bad Bunny. Don't care. Not my kind of music. Mel had nachos. Nachos sound good. Cheese, meat, beans, sour cream. Melt your face off salsa from a truck, or from a taco truck. I'm gonna assume taco truck. Yeah, Mel. I sent you pictures of the puppy, right? I had at the craft show on Saturday. I'd gone out. I needed a little nicotine fix, and there was a lady that had she had her truck backed up, and she had one of the like 10 by 10 canopies that people use for like outdoor events, and I was like, oh, puppies, cool. Didn't didn't really. I was just needed the nicotine fix, and then The lady's like, "Hey, you can come over here if you want to get dry." I'm like, not really wet, but okay. Um, I get to pet a puppy for free. Cool. So I went over there, and there's like six of them, Pyrodors. It's like a Grand Pyrenees and a Labrador mix, and they're laying there, and a couple of them pop their head up, and uh, this one who was in the back comes making his way through, just squeezing between his five other siblings, and walks right to the edge of the tailgate, right to my face, like, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And started sniffing my nose and sniffing my eyes, and I was like, "Okay." Started petting him. Then he sat. I'm like, "Does this lady have a dog trained just to go up and like, uh, but I got my puppy fix, just like Mel's getting right now. Jason, you didn't get, well, I didn't really, just need to start posting stuff to Instagram. That would probably help because then it's nobody's fault. And then it's not even my fault. That's the puppy. I know. I know. He was eyeballing my car. Michael, what's going on? How does it feel to be done with the OT? Let's take a look at Mel's pup, not pup. Aw, aw, puppies, puppy cuddles. Warren was doing monstrous shopping orders while the game was on. Surprised me that I didn't do any food on Sunday. No snacks and alpha. Really? That is kind of odd. I did four. Wait, no, four orders was yesterday. Um, what a cute puppy. Let's see. Where's my Spark app? I don't know how. I did some DoorDash OT. Oh, 2 hours. How was that, Jason? I need to sit down and figure out Discord. It looks like no other app I've ever used. Lisa, it's been a while. Good to see you. Her name is Mabel. It fits. Sometimes you see a dog, you hear the name, and you're like, "That's totally a Mabel," or Shithead, the dog in the movie The Jerk. Uh, on the way home, 95% DoorDash, 5% Uber Eats. Uh, by the way, Michael, Spark got rid of the acceptance rating. No more acceptance rate. Jason, you went and watched the Super Bowl? Well, I'm thank you for rooting for my Seahawks. Yeah, Mel, yeah, I'll be asking you some questions. Sometimes they lurk without chatting. Oh, Lisa, I do that too. It's is my car must be very lonely, or other people's cars must be very lonely. 19 an hour, but that's what it is here. Do you hear what is it? Illinois wants to go up to like $29 an hour or something. $27 an hour, something freaking insane. Yeah, I was super happy for Sam Darnold. You start your career as a New York Jet, and you get no love, you get no help. Uh, you get traded off. You have a good thing going with that team. They decide, yeah, we're going to trade you. And goes and wins the Super Bowl. Captain Michael says, go Bears. Texas Michael, did you have to take Yvonne's phone away? No, she's probably working. I was like, man, where's I got on here after like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, Michael isn't in. Neither Michael. So glad to see you're both here. You both like you both showed up at the same time. Mel, your car gets lonely. Yeah, other people's. I don't know. It's always high school kids. This is, you live in kind of a small town when Walmart is the cool place where all the high school kids hang out. Usually they're at the other end of the parking lot, though. I knew it. I'm surrounded by Michaels. Yeah, we need a third Michael to show up, and you guys can do the Spider-Man meme. Funny though, I practically live in it. What is going on with some of these symbols? Hang on. I'm trying to figure out why some of the checks have the same symbol and others don't. And it did. I think there might be an issue with the wrench icon. Or did they change the wrench icon? Is that? I don't know. There's weird symbols showing up. No, I'm gonna take a screenshot though, because try to figure out what. That's weird. It's a shield now. What's the point of that? What does a shield do? Should be like a sword or an axe or a hammer, like the band hammer. Boom. No, they went with the Blue Cross Blue Shield logo and just took all the writing off. Police badge. Always go with a sandwich. Yeah, Lisa, I like the wrench better too. But, did somebody at YouTube get offended that there was a wrench? Did somebody get called a wrench and they didn't like it and YouTube changed their I don't know. Um, oh no, Michael, I am so sorry. I'm glad. I hope she's starting to feel better. I was talking to somebody the other day that got sick with the same stuff that's going around. But before Yvonne gets in here, Michael, um, and Love Wins, how are you? It's good to see you in here. Which one of you, Michael or Yvonne, which easier to get along with when you're sick? You can say Yvonne, it's okay. Um, the moment I say that, she hops in. I was hoping for the Super Bowl wise, no offense, you Patriots fans, I was hoping for a rematch of the original Super Bowl. Um, YouTube went down the tubes when they got rid of the thumbs down button. Yeah, and now they won't even show you. You can thumbs up, but it doesn't even show you the number of thumbs up you get. Like, talk about a participation trophy. Shelly, good to see you. My yes, team one. Did I attend a party? No, I worked, and it's a good thing I worked because one, I made money. Two, uh, I kept an eye on the score the first half because I figured, you know what, I'll go home and watch the second half. But at halftime, when I saw the score was 9-0, I went, if I wanted to watch the NBA finals, I'll wait until June. Because granted, yes, my team is winning right now. 3 points at a time might work great in the NBA, but it doesn't work that well in the NFL usually. And fortunately, they figured out how to find the end zone. Um, you don't even know if Charlie. According to YouTube, yeah. Rooted to Earth. Are you okay? Speaking for most men, so here are most men. Oh, I'm not really moody when I'm sick unless you decide you want to start asking me 20 questions. Let me sleep it off. Let me rest and slam down the liquids. Flush that out. Flush the sickness out. And it's what your body needs when you're sick, sleep. So just shut up and sleep. That's what I do. Uh, it does show well. Oh no, on lives, yes. But I haven't seen. There's quite a few channels I follow, and when I hit like, it doesn't. There's no number next to it. It just says it just highlights it as a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So I don't know if that's every channel, but it's pretty much every channel I follow. I haven't seen any like number of likes. It's just I don't know if anybody still watches the NBA. Not very many people I know watch the NBA. But in my defense, I wasn't that bad this time around. Michael, you're good. I got 2 gold medals today from Mary and Michael. Thank you both. I don't know why I didn't get a notification pop up the first time. I vote Mel needs a shield wrench to help out. All right. She should. She's a princess. She needs to flex some authority. You can choose not to show likes for videos. Yeah, but the last couple months when I was posting videos regularly, I was having people comment a lot that they couldn't see them. They couldn't see how many likes. And I went into my settings and I didn't have anything turned off. YouTube could be a lot like DoorDash, where we all think it's the same app and we're all in the same programs, but not even all of us in the same city or same town or in the same programs or getting the same incentives. Would not surprise me if YouTube's like that. Yvonne, sickly woman. Hopefully you're feeling better. How are you? Only because I slept 16 hours a day for like 3 days. See, Michael, that's exactly what I do when I get sick. And it goes by quick. And at a certain point, at least for me, it I feel like it forces my body to feel better because I reach a point where I have slept so much that there's no sleeping anymore, and by then I feel better. Uh, yeah, the fatigue I've heard is the worst part about it. You got dizziness too, though. Captain Michael's buying everybody trophies. The DoorDash UX team moved to YouTube. Feels like it. Yeah. Always DoorDash always felt like a participation trophy factory. Oh, we have a comet headed toward the sun? I did not know about that. One for you, and one you, and you. Oh, and you get one. Everybody gets one. I Cool. Not the worst thing anybody's called me today. All I need to know about what's going on in the world, I could learn from the trolls, generally. Yeah, love wins. I like I said, as far as YouTube, the likes and all of that goes, I just put my hands up sometimes, most of the time. Jason, 20 months paying troll for almost 2 years. And the cool part is once we're like transitioned over, and I'm doing outdoors videos, the whole squirrel level, Bigfoot level will make a lot more sense. NASA is considering a mission to the sun, but to deal with the heat, they're going to go at night. Are they sending AOC? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I always see a meme on. I can't help it when I go on social media. I always end up coming across a meme of her talking about being able to go to the sun. You just have to go at night. Um, I was so bad yesterday. Nurse practitioner gave me a popsicle. Oh heck yeah! Maybe I maybe going to the doctor isn't too bad. Oh, I figured you meant nurse. Oh, love wins. I'm actually going to be transitioning this channel to my outdoor channel. Pretty much everything, almost everything outdoors. I don't really hunt, so it's not like there's going to be hunting on there. Um, Hiking, camping, what did I say? Metal detecting, magnet fishing, bigfooting, um, maybe some woodworking for good measure. Not sure if I've ever asked, but do you do deliveries in the evening, nighttime? Not really a big fan, only because I'm old and my vision's not the best, even when it's corrected. Um, First of all, age is but a number. I mostly right now, I mostly drive during the day. Uh, there's enough idiots out around here during the day driving, delivering in the dark when there's still a lot of traffic out around here is a little more on the dangerous side. Um, you're Most of the roads that you're delivering on are at least like the .com orders are out of town, just on the outskirts, and there's not really suburbs around here. So all of the main roads just outside of town are 45, 50, 55 miles an hour, and GPS is not always right. I think we can all agree on that. GPS is not always right. But when you are looking for a house number on a pole next to a road doing 55 miles an hour at night, and we're talking the sign is like 8 inch by 2 inch, it's not easy. And Warren, yeah, in the dark while it's raining, going to the dentist and not using Novocaine, I would almost trade. Ambulance. I feel like I can't go alive without an ambulance coming by this way. It's always the same road going in the same direction. Michael, I gotta hustle. So, yeah, Michael, you got any hobbies? Like you could start your own little side business doing something. Like I got the decals, and which I got your Cash App, and it's going out. Um, Decals, coasters, laser engraving stuff. Um, but actually came up with an idea. You, you guys probably know what it's like. Warren, I guarantee at some point you've had experienced this, but you're laying in bed, you're almost asleep, and by almost asleep, I mean you can feel your body's like there, and your brain is right there. And then all of a sudden, your eyes pop open, and you're like, "I got an idea." That happened to me last week and last Wednesday, Wednesday night. I I was there. I was almost asleep. All of a sudden, eyes pop open. I'm like, "Holy crap! I got an idea." Car fresheners. And it sounded so ridiculous to myself that I actually said out loud to myself, "Where did I even come up with that?" Like, I had no idea where I came up with. But I say that I'm digging for one. Reusable car fresheners. It's dark. I can't really. Laser engraved wood, reusable car fresheners. Please don't ask me where that idea came from. I have no idea. Jason, I'm glad you're okay, but remember you are in Oklahoma and drivers in the Midwest don't know how to drive either. Yeah, Mel, addresses at night are not fun. Michael, I feel that so much. I feel that daily, actually. I believe, yes. At one time, I did have hobbies prior to the last 3 years when I started gig work. I remember having a life. Then I started doing gig work. It happens. Hippie, what's going on? Good to see you. Talking about a dentist, I got to follow up tomorrow. I just had 2 root canals that sucked. Be nice to eat some solid food again. Oh, root canals are not fun. I had one in 2002, 2001. I think 2001. Anyway, I got sucker punched at school and had my jaw broke, and so one of the tooth right in front of where it broke, they ended up having to do a root canal. But not fun. Hopefully, it heals up fast, and you can go chow down on a big juicy cheeseburger. Between my full time visitation, yeah, no, I get it. Thank you, Mel. Captain Michael says where? Where what? Let's see. Yeah, Florida's a whole different world. Texas is its own country. Hippie says, I don't think anybody in the United States knows how to drive. I don't know. I'm pretty good at it. Oh, Warren wrote a note to himself in the middle of the night. Couldn't read it in the morning. Eventually decoded it. Flaming globes of Sigmund. Las Vegas. Sigmund and Roy. Flames. Tiger. You want to go see a circus? There you go. Um, but personally, my hobby is running 5Ks, which I did before COVID and never got back to it. Oh, races. Run cross country and track. See, I could never respect, much respect. I have a lot of respect for anybody who can go out and has the endurance to run long distances. I have never had that ability ever. A mile, I could do a mile, and that was it. Usually, the last 100 yards, I couldn't feel my legs. That's a weird feeling. I was a sprinter. I ran and I jumped. Hippies for the most part. For the most part, they did until entitlement came. Doesn't matter what time you have them, it ain't never fun. Where did you get the idea from? You're funny. You have rides turned off in preference, but still get requests. The only thing that I can think of on why you would still get a ride popping up is maybe, I mean, if you have the preference turned off, maybe there's no other drivers available, or maybe everybody else declined it. And as a last ditch effort, the system says, well, you are signed up for it, even though you have it turned off. Maybe you want to take it. Amarillo should be a state by itself. Amarillo should be have a dome put around it, over it, and it should just be a time capsule. I don't know how much it's changed. It probably hasn't changed at all in the last 16 years, 17 years. 17 years. Um, it felt old back then. 17 years ago, it felt old. Not like a bad old. It was very cool. That's why I say like put it in a globe and just preserve it. I get tired of sucking down cream of soup, no matter what kind. Hippie, if you want, if you want something good. Well, I don't know if you might be able to have something cold. 2 scoops of ice cream and a slice of pie, preferably a fruit pie. Um, Yvonne, thank you for the bronze medal. Got more medals tonight than some Olympians. But 2 scoops of ice cream and a slice of apple pie or cherry or in a blender, blend it up. Best milkshake you'll ever have. You been in Texas your whole life, hippie? Oh, driver's entitlement, yeah. Jason, well, then I want you to go run a block. Don't have a heart attack though. Oh God, Warren. Once had an employer into team building that had a running time, but I turned them down because I didn't want to run a 401k. Yvonne, I don't think Bigfoot would chase you. I don't. You don't hear very many stories of Bigfoot chasing people. I feel like I watched without a paddle way too much. Uh, just reading Yvonne's comment about uh, lie down and this girl ain't running nowhere. Get in the fetal position. Oh, jeez. There's something wrong with me. I admit it. Grew up in Houston until I was until hippie grew up in Houston until they were 20. Then down to Dallas Fort Worth. Been there 39 years. See, it's kind of. I feel like Texas is kind of like Washington State in some ways. Definitely not the good ways, but like you can live in one part of the state, and if you don't like it and you want a completely different environment, all you got to do is move to a different part of the state because western half is rain, evergreens, Bigfoot. Peninsula is a rainforest. By definition, it's a rainforest. Eastern Washington, you actually have desert area. Um, you got area that's a little bit more like the Midwest, some rolling plains. So I feel like Texas is like that. Captain Michael, we all are crazy. We have to be. Warren had a friend who was confronted by a bear in the woods. All he had was a 22, but survived. Other friend who shot in the knee wasn't so lucky. You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun the person behind you. So never go into the woods with Usain Bolt. Sure, I didn't miss any comments. Probably be the first person Bigfoot would chase, but he wouldn't chase me because I'd surrender. Just so I don't have to throw him a bush light and beef jerky, and you're good. And you're good. Maybe Bigfoot just wants a hug. Maybe we've all seen Harry and the Hendersons. Depends on where you live. Living in Midlothian, last 39 years. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Similar to Battleground. It's people are starting to leave the big cities and go into these smaller towns, and they just end up blowing up in population and get to 30 acres and a mule and live off grid up in the woods where you don't have a neighbor at all. Your closest neighbor is like half a mile down the road. If lightning is around, stand next to the tallest person. I'll never complain about being 5'8" again in my life. Oh, Warren, yeah, those, yeah, between Spokane and Kennewick. I know what road you're talking about. That that road has a lot of tumbleweeds, depending on the time of year. It's wild. In fact, last time I was on that road, I was driving out here before I moved out here, uh, and I was listening to Tom Petty as the tumbleweeds were rolling across the road. This is prophetic. I got a happy poop. Yvonne sent happy poop. I really need to kind of change the names of some of these. You say it out loud, you say it the wrong way, it sounds really inappropriate. Mary, you remember Harry and the Hendersons? That was like my introduction to Bigfoot. I think it probably was for a lot of people, especially anybody who didn't live out here. But it's a good movie. But at least you can get some good roads to drive on, better than asphalt potholes. Roads I've been driving on. That's pretty much that's the entirety of the Midwest. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, that it was weird seeing because we had a lot of rain for a couple days there, and we had some potholes pop up, but it was weird seeing them. It's like, "Pothole? I haven't seen one of you since Nebraska," and I really haven't. I gotta go in down into the really crappy part of Vancouver to find a pothole. So they do a pretty good job around here of staying on top of them. Oh, does Chicago have the big two-bedroom, one bath, or three-bedroom, two bath potholes? I mean, some of those potholes are so big you could fit a family in there. Oh, hippie me either. I gotta go. I gotta go watch that again. Huh. You'll fix your doorway. It's cold. My car says 57 degrees. There's no way it's 57 degrees right now. It's about 47 maybe, but not 57. It makes me crazy when it says there's one person in the chat and there's a bunch of us. Exactly. Like I'm looking one, two, three, four. There's there's at least four just in the short little text block that I can see. There's four different people, but on my end it's only telling me there's three people in here. And it went from 12 to 2 to 6 to 3 to I don't even pay attention anymore. Yeah, see, like we got Love Wins, Captain Michael, Mel, Mary, Jason, Hippie, there's 6, Warren is 7, just right there, just in that little block of text. And it's not telling me there's that many people in here. I don't understand it. Now it's showing 7. It's not showing 7 on my side. Oh well. And now it says 4. I'm starting to wonder if YouTube owes me money. Now we're down to 3. As I see comments from five of you. In fact, somebody else just liked it. It is. See, and it's a conspiracy. Ooh, 61 in Dallas Fort Worth. Um, yeah, that was me. Just like heard. Oh, no worries. It's showing me 5, and now it's showing me 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing comments from 4 of you, just like I said, in that small box, and it's showing one person in here. Oh, now we're up to 3. Love wins 69 degrees in Texas, where she's at. Um, Jason, yes, do a sleep stream. Do a sleep stream. I'm a wild sleeper. I would probably get a lot of comments and super chats and stuff if I did that. But I don't know what my hands do or where my hands go when I'm sleeping, and I don't want to wake up, blocked from YouTube. So, Ellen, what's going on? Good to see you. How was your Tuesday? Yeah, I'm gonna start speaking a different language, and like I have spoken a different language while sleeping. So God only knows anything could happen if I did a sleep stream. Yeah, we got a lot more than two people in here. Just, I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Now you see three. That would be hilarious. Do a sleep stream and wake up our Klingon. No, Jason just lets him rip. Not quite the meaning of hotboxing that the rest of us know, but hippie. I am at Walmart. Or do you mean like what state? Mel, autocorrect is not on your side tonight. It's okay. It's not been on my side. GPS hasn't been on my side either lately. GPS with Spark. They'll if any of you else had issues with it. Has anybody else had issues? Like the other day, I'm going to drop an order off. It's the second to the last order on a Spark run. I start. I'm just pay attention to where it's telling me to go, and I caught it just before I made the turn, so I had to make it a U-turn. But I'm going up a road, and it's telling me to turn off of like 262nd, make a left on 262nd. Well, as I'm doing that, I catch a glimpse of the address, and it's telling me it's on 260th, and there's no 261st, so it's just even numbered. And so I flip around, and I'm like, why did it have me go down 262nd when I was supposed to go down 260th? Because the house number, the whole address is 260th. And so as I'm pulling in their driveway, I look up and I see the road. I see 262nd. It just decided to send me down the wrong road and want me to unload their groceries in a bush. And it's not the first time GPS has done that lately. It's only been on orders, so I don't know if there's an issue with the gig app itself, or if it's GPS, or if one of them speaking English and the other speaking Korean. I don't know, but I'm not seeing comments from anybody else yet, so it may just be me. Glitter puffs. Nobody thinks you're cool. I'm gonna peel out the Ford Ranger. Yeah, yeah, Yvonne, glitter puffs. Those would be like the big. Jason would be glitter bombs. Super Bowl was so boring. Ellen, yes, it was. Um, I didn't even watch it. I listened to a little bit of it. I kept an eye on the score. Well, I watched like the last 10 minutes of the game because I was gonna watch. I wasn't gonna watch the halftime show because I haven't really watched the halftime show. When was the last time they had like a rock band on? Probably whenever that was. I did watch like a couple minutes when it was Eminem and Dr. Dre and all those guys. 'Cause that was actually kind of cool. Being able to see all of those very successful artists together on the same stage. And I knew some of the songs, but I'm just not a fan of Bad Bunny, that type of music. Um, Aside from that, I'm just going to leave that there. Uh, just not into that type of music. So I was like, I will work halftime, or I will work up until the second half starts, and then I ended up getting another order, which kept me out longer, but it was worth it. But yeah, when I saw the score at halftime, and I was like 9-0. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm not watching this game. I've seen enough 9-6, 6-3, 12-9, 12-6 Seahawks games between them and the Rams and them and the 49ers that I don't want to watch it. We're winning. Cool. They're saying poles are shifting and affecting navigation systems. Makes sense. I've done so many deliveries in my lifetime. I have never yet to dream about it. That must be nice. Oh, he's trying to do a burnout. Not really the vehicle that you want to try to do a burnout in a parking lot. I have seen so many car accidents involving Ford Ranger pickups that it's actually amazing that they're still on the road. Yeah, I delivered. Yvonne, if you enjoyed Bad Bunny, I am happy for you. I did. What did I do? For Spark app. One that asked him about the cat guys. Jay Glitterbomb. Annoy the donkey. What's going on? Owns a cannabis delivery service. Game day was awesome. I bet. I bet. I was talking earlier about how I actually wished it would have been Seattle, Denver again. Relive the Super Bowl. But it was payback on the Patriots. So Patriots haven't been so deflated since Brady retired. Um, Love wins. Yes, yeah, I did. Um, yeah, it was. I'm not afraid to admit it. I shed a few tears when I found out that he died. Like his voice, his songs, his lyrics, the band, um, got me through my teenage years, and really, in all honesty. And I was fortunate enough to get to see them play in Kansas City. I don't even remember what year. Yeah, I don't remember what year, but um, they were the middle act for Leonard Skinner. So Shooter Jennings opened for Three Doors Down, who opened for Leonard Skinner. Uh, Absolutely incredible show. And yeah, I've been basically rocking out to Three Doors Down all day and tearing up on occasion. Annoy the donkey, yeah. I'll keep fighting through it. I too grew up on Three Doors Down. Uh, Kryptonite, Loser, Be Like That, Duck and Run. Um, God, even when my oldest nephew, who's 16 by the way, um, when he was born, uh, he had spent some time in the NICU, and it was very touch and go for a while. And I didn't know, nobody knew, we are just waiting and praying and uh, hoping he would pull through. And I went out to the to my car in the parking garage of the hospital, and I was gonna go get some food. I started the car, and the first song that came on was "Not My Time." And yeah, I won't be listening to that song today because I've definitely shed enough. Ellen, you got yelled at by everyone in Pizza Hut. What the heck? Walked past everyone and walked to the counter to pick up my order. Yeah, what you do? You're picking up a delivery. Didn't know you were picking up at one on like a run by a drill sergeant. Kryptonite. Yep. I mean, some of these songs, guys, he wrote when he was 15. Hashtag it's not my time. Jason, you got to see him in 2012. Yeah, he's just is one of those good, good human beings. And I don't say that because he passed away. He was genuinely a good human being, and it's gonna be rough. I'd heard they were gonna, they ended up having to cancel the summer tour. I was planning on going. I remember last summer hearing about them going on tour, planning a tour, and I was like, I am all for it because they were going to be out here, And definitely left a mark. He did. See. All right. Are we back? Do we have 12 of us in here? Sound off? No, don't sound off. Yeah, Brad Arnold from Three Doors Down. Mel, yeah, definitely. He's only 47 though. Like he's young. I got cousins older than him. Captain Michael's playing Fortnite. Yeah, Alan. I was telling everybody Three Doors Down got me through my teenage years. See, and I'm older than Annoy the Donkey. I'm not 47, but I'll be the 40 next year. The awesomeness of technology, unlike 100 years ago, these artists will live on in music for decades. As long as people, you know, buy a CD, keep a hard copy because anything can happen. We can wake up tomorrow and there's no internet. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Love wins. Really, really. Now you do have good taste in music, but I'm not buying the age. I do agree with Captain Michael. Age is just a number. Yes, no glitter bombs. Um, it's so cold under a tent blanket. Oh, nice. Got an iPod modded to 4 terabytes. Heck yeah. Rip your CDs to a hard drive. That's what I did. Have my whole collection on a hard drive. I need to get something from. Oh, that's right. I thinking out loud. Sorry. People say I look 40. I freak everyone out, including my kids' friends. Oh, what was it? I had Spark open for a reason, didn't I? Yes, I did. $145 in on one, two, three, four, five orders on Super Bowl Sunday. Roland Riches, good to see you. How long has it been? October. I feel like I need to come up with the DoorDash anonymous coin and like, okay, I caught the sneeze button in time, but I feel like I need to come up with a DoorDash Anonymous or a Dasher's Anonymous coin. Um, you know, 3 month, or a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, year coin, for not not doing DoorDash. I was doing so good. I have not sneezed at all today. And then, of course, the last 5 minutes, I'm going to start sneezing my head off. Must be because you're vegan. Or you could just do a really good job of taking care of yourself, and you're around people who don't. Did 10 participation? No, kind of like the opposite of a participation coin. I'll give you a coin if you don't do DoorDash. I'm waiting for another sneeze now. Because never mind. I think we're okay. We're okay. I'd like to say I can quit anytime I want too, but the sneezes keep coming. I did quit DoorDash though, so there's that. This is the year I quit. By the end of the year, I'll quit Spark. But then business will be good. Need a lot of participation coins and trophies for actually doing it. Roland Riches says you seem a lot less stressed than when you were doing content in DoorDash. I, I really am. Overall, I really am a lot happier. Um, Not so much like not with the making of content, but DoorDash just takes a toll on your soul and your mental health. It really does. And I think it got to a point where, I'm doing DoorDash so much and doing YouTube where I'm making videos about DoorDash, and my entire life basically revolves around DoorDash. And I think I just kind of had a moment and snapped and it was like, I can't do it anymore. Michael and Yvonne, you all have a great night. See, I say that right as Yvonne's message pops up. Well, thank you, Mel. For the most part, I am a lot happier. Uh, Still has stressful days, stressful moments, just like everybody else. But it is dinner time. What am I having? Worst case scenario, frozen burritos. But don't worry, I will cook them. Best case scenario, juicy Swiss mushroom burger. What I'll probably end up having is neither of those though. Yesterday was National Pizza Day. Yeah, no chipping teeth. Yeah, definitely. Do you know where your kids are? I was in a neighborhood yesterday. This is where we'll end it. Um, no, I just never. I was Shelly. I was never told what dinner what was going to be for dinner tonight. Usually, I get a message before I go live, or usually sometime between 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I get a message going, "Hey, this is what we're having for dinner." I didn't get that today, so As long as it's just a mystery dinner and not mystery meat. Uh, anyway, I don't completely forgot what I was gonna say. So, you guys all have a great night. I'm gonna get out of here and go get something to eat, whatever that is. And always remember to nuke your frozen burritos. Michael, have fun at the gym. Mel, yes, talk later. Ellen, Shelly, Michael, Yvonne, Warren, you guys all have a great night. Jason, behave. Love wins. Be good. Nah, you always are. Roland Rich is good to see you.